Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing an EGIKWM France Deck G456 game with TetStyle, Mercator, and GodKiller. So, let's look at the first pile. Bit of a whiff here. Fresh Fence Worker can be okay. Manufacturer is fine. I'm probably just taking Wheelbarrow Pusher, I guess. Fresh Fence Worker plus Rancher is a bit of a combo. Like I could set up so I'm getting a grain or a cattle every round, which can be good. Obviously it pushes you down a pretty specific path. But I mean, Fresh Fence Worker wheeling Rancher is an option here. The problem with Fresh Fence Worker is you can't put crops inside them, which is annoying. Or you can't put stables or animals inside them, which is annoying. Which makes it quite a bit weaker. Yeah, Wheelbarrow Pusher probably the safest first pick here. I could play a Rancher game, try to set up a Rancher game with Fresh Fence Worker. I would really need a card like Benefactor or something for that strategy to work though. So I could just take Wheelbarrow Pusher here. Let's try Fresh Fence Worker. Wheelbarrow Pusher is kind of boring. Let's see if we can swing for like a more interesting game plan. Go for a bit higher upside. Okay. Rule Breaker seems quite good. I mean, experienced farmer. So if I do get Rancher back, then it's probably pretty likely that I'm going to want to plow. I'm going to try to do like 3 wood into plow or Rancher into plow. And, you know, I'm going to want to try to have fields. Irrelevant. Yeah, I could take Rule Breaker. Although Rule Breaker doesn't go super well with Fresh Fence Worker. Because I could only ever get a sheep out of it. Unless I just forego the pastures. Pickler Veggie Lover kind of anti-combo, because Veggie Lover you convert the vegetables, whereas Pickler you keep them, of course. Could just take Gardener here. Gardener probably helps me win Veggie Lover and Pickler. Yeah, I think I like that. Yeah, a lot of similar cards there for sure. Okay, Bone Collector is interesting because Bone Collector, if I'm getting a cattle every round from Fresh Fence Worker, then it's like I'm also getting a wood every round if I'm eating them. So that is interesting to me. I don't think I want Food Connoisseur. Master Stableman can be pretty good. Baker, if I'm getting, like, say I'm getting a grain every round from Fresh Fence Worker. Grain every round, then I could do something with Baker. I guess if I wheel Veggie Lover, then Baker is probably a bit better. I kind of like Bone Collector here, though. If I'm getting a cattle every round, then Bone Collector is giving me a wood as well, so that's something. Alright, Pear Peeler is a way to get the crops, because we haven't really gotten a way to get the crops yet. Chief's Daughter, I think it's unlikely I get to a stone house. I think this looks like a hand where I'm going all in for bonus points. Livestock Expert is interesting with Bone Collector and like doubling cattle. Delivery Man as a way to get wood in the early game for fencing for my fresh Fence Worker. We've got Midnight Fencer here, so like I can fill in, cover more spaces maybe. I think I take Pear Peeler here with Gardener. I'm still hoping for a really good miner, I guess. Something that might help me fence or something that gives me a payoff for fencing. Fresh Fence Worker is okay, but it's not the best. Nice thing about Wheelbarrow Pusher being out there, if sometimes they let the wood accumulation spaces go up higher, because people are more worried about one reed and reedstone food. So that could be something. So if we got Rancher back, I could do something like round 1 Rancher into plow a field, round 2 3 wood into plow a field, round 3 I would have 5 wood, and then I probably just do 2 wood actions, or a wood action and a food action. Then round 4, maybe another wood action and then a fence action, or 2 wood actions. Maybe play Fresh Fence Worker around 5. But then we're getting animals, so then we have to start taking. Then we'd have to take clay and a way to use the clay. So or have to take clay and then build the pottery, not pottery, cooking hearth. And then we'd want to play Bone Collector. It would be a good amount of work. This is a lot of work here, for sure. This is a lot of work. But if I'm setting up Rancher plus Bone Collector for 2 wood per round, I mean, that's going to let me pretty easily build 2 wood rooms and then, maybe a couple stables at the end of the game or something like that. I think I should be able to make some neat stuff work. Rancher does wheel. Yeah. I'm going to try. I think I'm going to try to make Rancher work. The other thing is, if I'm getting wood from other sources, then leaving the wood behind from Pear Peeler is much less painful. Much less painful. This might be, if round 5 is family growth, this could be pretty tough. But if round 7 is family growth, then it seems like quite a good setup. We will see. Veggie Lover and Experienced Farmer wheel. So we know that Pickler's out there, and we've got Gardener in hand. Pear Peeler with Veggie Lover is pretty appealing. Experienced Farmer, it seems like it's going to be difficult to get it out in time. I don't really love the idea of passing Experienced Farmer, because that, TetStyle might have a plow set up and might decide to plow. But TetStyle does sit after me, so I should be able to respond to that. We got Baker back. I'm pretty happy about that. Actually, maybe Oven Inspector is a bit better. Oven Inspector is better after picking up grain from Fresh Fence Worker. Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing for sure. Yeah, let's take Oven Inspector here. It doesn't use an action. I'll need to get food. I'll be in a case where I'll really want to get food without using an action. That's going to be a pretty strong consideration. Wow, some fantastic miners here. Muddy Bog, Duck Pond, Turnip Field. I would like all of those, please. Jeez. Well, I know how good Muddy Bog is. It's the power level on this card is incredibly high. As good as Turnip Field is, I'm going to be able to take actions. Muddy Bog is like power 5 point something. As much as I love Turnip Field, for me it's Muddy Bog here. I know the stats on Muddy Bog and how high they are. I'm gonna want actions anyways, so I think it's okay. So I think the idea of this game, the other thing I need to remember is that it might be difficult to get the reed to double build rooms because of Wheelbarrow Pusher. So our family growth might come late anyways. So I kind of like the idea of doing a setup, trying to really set up a strong game. What would I love to see here? Evening prayer would be amazing. Evening prayer would be so good. Some other miners that let me play Ox. Yeah, I mean, I always want those. I always want those. Mini pasture? Yes, although the food for mini pasture might be kind of difficult. And the problem with mini pasture is that then I'm passing. No, homework won't be good. Agreed. Mini pasture, then I'm passing a card that helps the other players disrupt my rancher, which I'm not such a fan of. Ooh, baking field. Clay supports. Oh man. Clay supports looks pretty good here. Although moldboard plow could disrupt my rancher. We've also got Dolly's mother here, which is interesting. Fruit tart. But I don't really want fruit tart with pear peeler. Baking field is very good. This looks like a pretty easy clay supports pick though. I'm going to need a lot of clay. I will need a lot of clay. I'll have to take a couple good clay actions. But the muddy bogs sure goes a long way. Since the muddy bog gets me my clay for the reno on its own. And I'm also feeling pretty good about oven inspector, since oven inspector means I don't have to build an oven. Yeah, I am going to want a cooking hearth for sure. Unless I just let my cattle breed. So if the timing of the oven works well, like, okay, so the thing about Fresh Fence Worker is once I start, okay, so Fresh Fence Worker, I get a cattle I put in the house, so I get another cattle. Got a breeding pair of cattle now, but they are occupying a pasture, so then the Fresh Fence Worker is giving a grain at that point. So I can let the cattle breed into the house, and then I can keep getting grain, so long as I have a way of either letting the cattle run or keeping, or eating the third cattle. And then I'd be getting a grain every round. And the grain every round with Oven Inspector looks pretty good. And then I just need like 2 or 3 vegetable with Gardener. The other way I can do it is I can get a cattle every round and just keep eating it, and that's where Bone Collector would be really good. Don't know if I've ever played with GodKiller. They're playing quite slow. The draft is going quite slow though. We've played a bunch of games. Okay, they're fine. Yeah. Yeah, clay supports like lessens my read requirements too. I only need 3 read to build 2 rooms, so that helps. 1 for reno, 2 for the rooms, of course. Oh, ground pickaxe plow. Cow chips. Prize squash. Wow, jeez. Jeez. I mean, ground pickaxe plow helps me get there on rancher, and anyone else playing it would disrupt my rancher. Winter Pond is good. Cow chips, I think, is going to be particularly good this game because I get the cattle and I probably will trigger it more than once. Prize squash, though. Prize squash plus Gardener really seems to tell me get vegetable fields ASAP. I almost wonder if it tells me to ignore fresh fence worker, like if that's how good that will be. Just get fields going. Like with Veggie Lover, Gardener, I can really get a lot of vegetables this game. We could get 2 vegetables sown in stage 1 with pear peeler.
Play-agricola.
Hey, T-Pembo! With the Twitch Prime sub, 2-month streak, awesome. Welcome back, T-Pembo. Enjoy some, let's puff out our chest for T-Pembo. Absolutely, thank you so much. I'm not sure what I should be taking here, T-Pembo. Could take prize squash, probably not ground pickaxe plow, but maybe. Cow chips is very good this game. Winter Pond looks very good as well. I guess, am I going to wheel a card like cow chips if I take prize squash here? Maybe. The other thing is Pickler's out there, which makes prize squash worse. But I have Gardener, so like I don't think I'm going to wheel prize squash. I might wheel cow chips. I think I'm going to hope for that. Fresh Fence Worker is very good. Yeah. Ooh, Iron Plow. Iron Plow might be like the perfect card here. Yeah, Iron Plow actually looks kind of perfect here. Dunghill. 2 to 3 different types of animals at the beginning of the field phase. Interesting. I can get 2 different types of animals pretty easily, but I think Iron Plow looks pretty perfect for getting my vegetables sown. Animal Yard lets me keep Fresh Fence Worker online longer. Slapdash Renovation. Don't really think I want Slapdash Renovation, although with like it's going to be difficult to afford it, honestly. Increasing 1 clay and 1 stone is significant in this game because Iron Plow plus the Slapdash Reno, that means I need 2 Reedstone food actions. Plant vegetables as you would on a field, place 1 additional vegetable on it, and you receive 1 food. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take Green Pepper Patch here. Green Pepper Patch as another place to sow my vegetables looks pretty good. Baking Field looks pretty great with Oven Inspector. Alright, so the Baking Field, Oven Inspector, getting grain from Fresh Fence Worker, that looks good enough that I'm going for that line, I think. Depending on if I get I guess it depends if I get the wood actions or not. Unfortunately, we did not wheel the cards that we wanted to. We were hoping to get something, we were hoping to get cow chips back. I could take Dinghy, could take Flagon. I think it's not that likely to have 1 extra clay, so I'll take Dinghy here. I'm more likely to have an extra wood that I can throw around. Ooh, is Coarse Grain playable this game? 2 wood into 3 food at any time. With Rancher. Rancher Bone Collector. Maybe, but it would be a lot of work. It would probably only work if I didn't build any wood rooms, which I'm probably not going to. I mean, with clay supports, I would prefer to build clay rooms. I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not sure. This game is going to really depend on if I get the right resource actions. Namely, do I get good wood actions and do I get good clay actions? Yeah. The only problem with Fresh Fence Worker here is I don't have like Benefactor or something. I think Fresh Fence Worker would be really great if I had Benefactor. Fresh Fence Worker in and of itself, I don't know if it's quite good enough for me to delay my rooms that long. Because it will really delay my rooms if I try to build with clay supports. Probably if I have Fresh Fence Worker and Rancher, I'm more likely to build a wood room and then try to build clay rooms. Which, this is a hand that would like to go up to 5 family members. Because I think my feeding should be pretty easy. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. The other thing is my rancher could really get disrupted by someone playing ground pickaxe plow. That could be a problem for me. So I think this is a 3 wood into plow. Open. GodKiller probably takes reedstone food. I could rancher into plow, but I think I'll 3 wood into plow. I need to take 3 wood whenever I can. Iron plow is great. The only question is the timing. I don't know if I... Ooh, wow. GodKiller goes for 3 wood here. Well, I could play rancher. I could play reedstone food. I could do either. A 3 wood open is kind of scary. Might mean that GodKiller might do something like second move, start player, ground pickaxe plow. So I'm going to reedstone food here. We might have to give up on fencing before building. Maybe I build first. Build a wood room first and try to do stuff afterwards. Like, I don't have to... Like, with pear peeler, maybe pear peeler is good enough for my crop sources that I don't really need to set up fresh fence worker. Yeah, iron plow is very fantastic for sure. Iron plow might be enough that I can just go into pear peeler iron plow and not do anything with fresh fence worker. I'm interested to see what GodKiller does here. If he's going to start player ground pickaxe plow or take 2 wood. Like, what if GodKiller has something like Benefactor? Then my fresh fence worker is like directly competing with him. Good morning, Mariska. Wow, 3 wood into 2 clay. Oh, that's probably I'm gonna plow here instead of taking wood. That's probably Guildhall. I bet that's Guildhall. Whenever I see 3 wood into 2 clay, I bet that's Guildhall. Start player Horse's Barn. Well, I would have liked to have gotten 4 wood back, but that's not happening. I might be able to play rancher. If GodKiller has Guildhall, he won't play any ox. Mercator might first action. Yeah, Mercator might play an ox, but might not. Might take 3 wood. Might 3 wood into reedstone food. Or reedstone wood with wheelbarrow. Rivermen. To take the 1 reed action space, receive an additional 2 food. Alright, so Mercator's getting 3 food, a reed, 3 food, a reed, and 1 other resource of their choice whenever they take that space. So I think Mercator will take that space repeatedly. That would be my guess. I'm going to play rancher here. I'm trying to set up rancher. As much as I would like to take 3 wood whenever I can, I think I'm going to rancher into plow. Second move. Also, yeah, my food is correct because I got reedstone food in round 1. Imagine he would also have politician. Yeah. If I got Renkeeper, I would show them that Agricola doesn't need to be fun. That's funny. Let's see, is GodKiller going to start player Guildhall here? Into 4 clay, maybe? Holiday present. Start player holiday present. Getting a cattle? What are they going to do with that cattle? I'll plow again. GodKiller plays Turkey Breeder. I wonder if GodKiller took... There was Sheep Market, or Cattle Market, where you turn a sheep into a cattle. I wonder if GodKiller has something like that to get a breeding pair of cattle here. I'm going to take... if I take Reedstone Food, is the 3 wood going to come back? Probably not. I'm going to take 3 wood. Ideally, I'd like both 3 wood actions, but that seems unlikely. My hand is so bad. Not a fan, Sid. Yeah, my opening pack was quite weak. I could have taken Wheelbarrow Pusher, but I thought I'd go for the Fresh Fence Worker Rancher line. GodKiller plays Livestock Expert. So this is how he's getting his second cattle here. That's fun. Well, I get another 3 wood action, so that pleases me. Now, if I can get this 4 wood next round, that would really make me happy. Yeah, that pack was pretty weak. It could have been boring. I feel like Wheelbarrow Pusher would have been kind of a boring pick. Let's see if we can craft a different kind of game. GodKiller's opening with 3 wood is still unusual to me. Like, they could have done... I think once Wheelbarrow Pusher comes out, you value Reedstone Food pretty highly, but... I don't know. GodKiller hasn't seemed like they valued Reedstone Food all that highly. And TetStyle is playing Moldboard Plow here. Oh, man. I guess he's setting up Reedstone Food. Yeah, so that he can actually build a room. Okay, that's what's going on. How did he get his first A? Holiday. Yeah, holiday present. Yeah. Yeah, TetStyle is going for the Reedstone Food. So Mercator, definitely 4 wood. GodKiller, I don't know what they'll do. We'll probably first move pick up a 4 wood, 4 food action. Second move, maybe 3 wood, maybe 4 clay, maybe start player. I kind of like the idea of dinghy into something. No, but the food is gone, so not gonna happen. We'll take traveling players. It's unlikely, but it's possible we get start player into 6 wood. Start player into 6 wood would be pretty great. I think TetStyle probably builds here. Mercator will take their reed. So yeah, it comes down to, does GodKiller take the 3 wood? Or maybe they have an Oct to play. Probably going for the 3 wood, since it gets them their 5th wood for building a wood room, but you never know. Oh, Oven inspector is not a baking improvement. So I'd have to. I guess I'm gonna want a cooking hearth or whatever, anyways. So it doesn't really matter. Mercator playing historian. That's interesting because it means Mercator can no longer build a room. I'm a little surprised by that. I guess he gets the resources back quite easily, but I don't know. Historian is very good, very strong. For wood ock. Yeah, there is Pickler out there. We do know Picklers out there. So you might be right about that. Alright, we get to start player into 6 wood, so that works out decently well. Can't play Muddy Bog. So I could play Iron Plow here or Green Pepper Patch. I guess I'll play Iron Plow. Feed 4, round 5 plus wood. I get 6 wood. Mercator plays Immigrant Son. Immigrant Son pretty good. Bit kind of bad news for my Fresh Fence Worker. TetStyle goes for the clay. No one's setting up to build a clay oven yet. No one's got any incidental flower pots here on start player. Wonder if Mercator's got Eris, maybe? Could be playing Eris with Historian. Although, no, there's no way, because I didn't pass Historian and Immigrant Son. Yeah, that's kind of a weird move from Mercator. I'm really hoping to get one more wood out of Rancher so I can fence 15 next round. So what I'd really like to do is play Fresh Fence Worker here. And I'm hoping that TetStyle does not plow 2 fields. I'm hoping. Will TetStyle plow 2 fields? Reedstone Food's available. TetStyle's kind of hungry. So yeah, plowing seems like a bit of a wasted move. I'm gonna hope here. Hope that we get another wood. Merc could start play around 6 into build. If family growth is round 7, yeah. TetStyle's building a cooking hearth, okay, threatening that those sheep. It also makes it very likely that GodKiller will upgrade to a cooking hearth, which means I don't get a cooking hearth, which makes going for harder baking a bit better with my oven inspector and such. Whoops. GodKiller could plow here, which would be annoying. Don't know. Reedstone Food's available, which seems good with Wheelbarrow Pusher out. Could take the 2 sheep, I suppose. Gonna play Child Psychologist. Good card. Very good card. I get a wood. And it is not family growth. Not seeing no family growth is good for me. Yeah, I might not have realized that he had that option, Sid. Mercator plays Pickler. Yeah, so Mercator can start player into build to grow round 7. No, he's just going to build. Okay. Maybe missed that that was an option. So certainly I want a fence. What's my other move? The sheep are gone. I'm going to need food, but I could take a 3 food action next round. There's 4 wood available. Activating Pickler. So what if I play Pickler, then fence, then take wood and then iron plow? No, I don't have enough food to do that. I need a food action. So yeah, pear peeler doesn't do anything here. Unless I got oven inspector out. The problem is no one seemed to be setting up a baking game. The clay actions are not very good. I guess this could just be a wood action. I don't know if I can afford a random 4 wood action though. If I'm going to build a wood room, I guess I can. And maybe that's what I do this game, is I build a wood room. My fence action is safe. Or I could reedstone food. I'll 4 wood. Reedstone food seems to be going around. So maybe I can get it in round 7 if I need. But reedstone food won't give me enough. Well, reedstone food plus something else might be enough. I don't know. I'm not sure. TetStyle reedstone food instead of start player. Yeah, TetStyle may be recognizing that they're very hungry. If TetStyle's second action takes grain, that kind of changes everything for me. Because then I should set up oven inspector. And then I can afford to take reed round 7, which lets me build earlier. Which would be great. Let's see what TetStyle does. Oh, you know what? I can't decide. I don't get to see. How's TetStyle going to feed? You know what? I think the cattle is not worth that much anyway, since I'm not getting a cooking hearth. I think I'm just going to set up to get a grain every round. Or to get a grain for some number of rounds. Yeah, because Fresh Fence Worker gives me a grain if I do this. Yeah, who needs the cattle? Round 7 plus wood G. Yeah, I've got iron plow in play. Let's try to set up a nice iron plow action. TetStyle plays chess player. That's a grain action. Or no, that's sheep and boar. Okay. So TetStyle may be planning to take 1 sheep next round to get 5 food. There is 6 wood available as well. And GodKiller renoed. Huh. There was Slapdash Renovation out there. Of course, we have clay supports. I wonder what GodKiller is setting up here. I'm surprised by that reno. Yeah. Yeah. They must have like farm steward or something. I'm guessing with child psychologist. First 3 picks, turkey breeder, farm steward, child psych. Yeah. Mercator playing delivery man. My game is best with veggies for food. Yep. Although I can eat with Veggie Lover technically. Oh, GodKiller Master Tanner. So it's not Farm Steward, but Master Tanner. Yeah, that works. Yeah, eat 2 cattle. So we get 6 wood here if we want. It's not really what I want though. I think I'm gonna pass on the 6 wood. Take Reedstone food here. Means we could build with our second action if we Reedstone food with this first move. Yeah, it does look like wood'll be pretty easy. Yeah, especially with Rancher. There's a lot of wood in the game. And GodKiller foregoing on a wood room. I could play Oven Inspector here. But I think what I probably do is... Well, GodKiller's going to have to first move Family Growth. Yeah, if I build here, I can start player in to build. Yeah, I should just eat a raw grain. Three food G, then wood G. Kill both for 5 food. Mercator playing Singer, getting 2 stone, lining up, probably building the well. Sheep and the boar, TetStyle. Yeah, I was thinking of GodKiller's cattle. If I could get the 6 clay back, that would be nice. I do have Holiday Present. I could have begged there and kept the grain. But the grain is pretty cheap. I should be able to go without. Looks like there are 3 players who could build the stone oven or the clay oven. Well, not clay oven, but 3 players that could build the stone oven. Dinghy on growth and then plow, sow 2 grain. Yeah, I guess I was really hoping to sow vegetables with iron plow, but yes, yeah, plow and sowing the grain looks fine. Mercator building the well. Why not dinghy here? I guess I think Dinghy will be available with my first action round 9. Do you think that's too much of a risk, Mariska? I think the 4 food will still be available. Since there's going to be, like... Mercator can take reed, would rather take 3 reed and 2 food. And TetStyle's got the cooking hearth, so can look at, 2 boar next round. The 6 clay is gone, unfortunately. I have no food. I do have the oven inspector available. I could take the 3 clay, and then I'm giving myself the option of building the clay oven at some point. I have 3 clay for the reno, 3 clay for the clay oven. Yeah. Yep, I think that's fine. I want more for clay supports. It's kind of looking like I'm not going to have time to play clay supports. I would like to build clay supports, but it's looking like I'm not going to really have time. Like, if I plow 2 more fields... Like, this looks like a game where I'm building at most 1 more room. And if I'm building at most 1 more room, then I don't really need to play clay supports. I can just build a fully costed clay room, or more likely, build a fully costed wood room, because of how easy I get access to wood. TetStyle with Master Stableman. Yeah, TetStyle definitely going to grab the 2 boar, it looks like. Maybe the 2 sheep because they come with a boar for eating, but yeah. TetStyle going for a pair of animals, absolutely. And the fishing is still there. Wood grain. Yeah, late family growth is very, very good for me. I can take the 2 boar. But then Mercator will start player. It does turn off my grain engine, yes. Yeah, I think my plan is I'm trying to set up that I collect sheep in round 12, round 13 to get a pair of sheep. That gets me up to 4 sheep by the end of round 14. And then, so like I could start taking animals, maybe, there'll be 2 boar in round 11, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. I can go for 2 boar round 11. And then I collect 1 sheep round 12, round 13. And then I can take, 2 cattle round 13 maybe. That's the hope. And then there's my 3 breeding pairs. This should be like a very, very pretty farm. Hopefully I can get enough bonus points going for the pickler, and but I do need to start collecting grain really bad, or vegetables really badly. But I mean, if I take vegetables twice with green pepper patch, that gets me a lot of the way. Gets me a lot of the way. Was that 6 wood Mercator just take, or did they miss out on taking fishing? They did take 6 wood. Okay, good. Gonna say I like plowing here with iron plow because then baking is quite easy. Yeah, I like plowing here because now I have no compunction, like I don't feel bad at all about turning off my grain engine and about playing Oven Inspector, because I've got 2 grain fields sown already, so feeling pretty good about that. Plow 2 and sow, feed 5, harvest, plus wood G, round 10. So now if the 3 sheep are there, I will definitely take the 3 sheep. The boar will be gone. I'm sure the master stableman is grabbing the sheep, not the boar. Interesting. Yeah, because the sheep come with a boar, I guess, is the idea for TetStyle because of chess player. Yeah, I wondered about that. Well, if I could take the boar, I would be extremely happy. GodKiller not attacking my rancher was a big deal. Oh, it was a huge deal. Huge deal. It was very fortunate. Would have slowed me down by another full action. Probably means that I get jumped in the family growth queue. Yep. Made a big difference. Man, if those 3 boar are there, come back around, I would be quite excited to get the 3 boar. My OCD in the placement of holiday. Yeah, I can move it with the miners. I just didn't want to have to resize my whole hand to fit holiday present on there. Alright, so it looks like this harvest is all about setting up... Well, I need to set up my feeding, so probably building the clay oven. And then I need to get vegetable and sow the vegetables. The present has to be kept hidden until the right time. No peeking, no shaking. Wow, look at that astronomer from GodKiller. Traveling players fishing day labor. Why does GodKiller need so much food? Guest room? Food for child psychologist? I don't know. Would be the latest guest room ever. Man, if I could get those 3 boar, I'd be so happy. I'd be really happy if I could get those 3 boar. My second miner pack was so good. Or no, third miner pack was so good. That the one there was what, prize squash, there was winter pond, farm stable. It was quite a strong pack. GodKiller plays manufacturer. Why did he need so much food? I'm confused. Didn't want to have to eat any more cattle, maybe. 3 stone is not bad. 3 stone builds a stone oven for me, which is good. But I think the boar is amazing. Mercator gonna start player animal yard. Alright, let's see, does GodKiller take the three boar? I don't think so. I think he might build a guild here. GodKiller probably takes the 3 stone, right? Because of the manufacturer, he wants sole access over the 3 guilds. Yeah, I think GodKiller is taking the stone to have control over the 3 guilds. Now GodKiller is going to play Basket Maker's Workshop, so this might be on Reno. Nope, not on Reno. This is on Major Minor. Well, that's quite fortunate for me. Quite fortunate. We're gonna have a very pretty farm. So maybe Reedstone Food to set up Reno Clay Oven round 11. TetStyle plays Occupation Carrot Farmer. Maybe Reedstone Food and then 1 vegetable. Maybe 3 stone. Yeah, the 3 stone might come back. I guess I really thought GodKiller would get it. Yeah, 3 stone. 3 stone and Reedstone Food. I can take veg in round 11. GodKiller had to have just been wanting to trigger Food Connoisseur. It was about the food they would have taken Bor over day labor. Oh, yeah, of course, Food Connoisseur. I forgot about that card. Thanks, Gray. Yeah, they got a grain out of Food Connoisseur on day labor, I guess. Veg, Reno Oven, So seems good. Yeah. So we got the 3 stone here. So then last move, Reedstone Food. So then 1 more Reedstone Food is enough to double Reno to get to our stone house. Single Reno, or it's enough for single Reno plus clay and stone oven. Might be better not so. Start player green pepper patch for family growth without. Yeah, I'm not really in a rush to sow, honestly. I'm not really in a rush with Gardener here. Round 11, get a sheep and a wood. The sheep goes over here so that I can get another sheep at the start of round 12, and there's a breeding pair of sheep. Plus H, if I want to be British, plus H wood. H. Yeah, lots of 6 wood actions have been available. Wood has not been... There's not been a premium on wood. GodKiller, probably start player pottery. Reno is a little contested. How is Mercator feeding? Mercator could Reno Fireplace. But yeah, Mercator probably just wants to could just grab the 3 reed. I think first move vegetable here is fine. And hope to wheel the Reno space. Still hoping to see Card Player in my draft soon. I actually used Card Player one time. I think I made a video with it. When was that? It was in I don't know if it was in combo with Wheelbarrow Pusher or something. I think if that happens, I probably veggie lover, and I eat a grain and a veg, which is not ideal, but I also could just play oven inspector. That gets me most of the way. I'm also looking at the fact that Mercator took one cattle last round. So I have a feeling Mercator is planning to family growth and then take one cattle again. That's my guess. Not sure. Mercator does reno pottery. Alright, so we're hoping GodKiller does not play the joinery here. GodKiller plows. So I'll go ahead and play clay oven here. So then my last move could be sow bake. Oh. Why did I reno? I'm still in wood. Did I remove the stone correctly? Was that 5? 3 clay, 1 stone. Yeah, looks right. Mercator cow chips. So I guess with Pickler, Mercator just valued cow chips really highly. Too bad. I was really hoping to get that back. I do need another clay for stone oven, yeah. But I mean, that could be a clay for a holiday present as well, so I'm not too upset about it. GodKiller with Rule Breaker. Yeah, very good card. Very good card. Fantastic point ceiling card for GodKiller. Can go for 4 fields, 4 cattle, 3 pastures, maybe 3 fenced stables. I think I'm not going to sow another grain here. I think I just bake. I want to leave that plus the green pepper patch available for vegetables. Feed 6, breed, harvest, round 12 plus wood H. So I think even though 2 cattle's available, I think I have to start player here. I think I need the action from family growth. As good as the 2 cattle is, I think I need the action. I think I also need to get green pepper patch in play fairly badly. I think I need to start player into family growth here. Yeah, I can't afford to take the 2 cattle here. I guess if TetStyle doesn't want to eat all their sheep, maybe I wheel the 2 cattle, but that seems unlikely. Mercator, yeah, Mercator will pick them up, even if GodKiller doesn't really need them. So I think I can combo Veggie Lover and Prize Squash. So I think what I can do is convert a grain to vegetable to 6 food, and then Prize Squash one of those food. That seems to work. I think that works. Speaking of Veggie Lover, I don't really want to play Gardener till round 14. I think it would be kind of neat to play Gardener round 14 and be like, boom. What you gonna do? It's once per harvest. Oh, well, I might play Veggie Lover round 13. Right? Whoops. I'm thinking Veggie Lover round 13 and then round 14 Gardener. TetStyle's not reading chat. Awesome. Yeah, but sometimes it's nice if people pass it back. Like if they're not reading and seeing that I want them to pass back, then what if TetStyle goes and takes 4 clay? Then we have to undo, right? I think it's fine to just say, hey, immediately after I hit end turn, pass back please. How does TetStyle take chess player over wheelbarrow pusher second? No idea. You had a first big wheelbarrow pusher with the assumption of getting back chess player. Good thing I didn't make that assumption, Montu. I kind of just want to take one vegetable again, but the stone oven is also good. Bake one. Yeah. Is he that really funny poker player? Guy was like, I swear I didn't look at the cards. Oh, there's a pretty good compilation where he's like, I swear I didn't look at them. And they both go all in, and he flips like a pair of kings or whatever, and he's like, of course I looked at the cards. Oh, food, not a wood. Yes, I just have to do this. Phil Helmuth is the John McEnroe. Yeah, that's him then. Yeah, I've seen some compilations up including him. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to round 13 family growth without. We're hoping to wheel start player so that we can start player, we can plow sow round 14. We would start player probably holiday present. I'm not sure if it's going to be correct to holiday present or prize squash yet. I'm going to have to do a pickler count. Because I guess mercators probably start playering here, right? To plow sow. Get sow 2 grain fields with cow chips. So then I'd be hoping to get sow bake round 14. So I can sow get up to 7 vegetables. Don't think Veggie Lover is worth anything. I'm probably not playing Veggie Lover. I'm thinking about Prize Squash, though. Like, Prize Squash lets me be really annoying, be really annoying towards the pickler. Wow, GodKiller got Plow Sow here. Maybe GodKiller will pass me Plow Sow. That would be cool. He could do that if he wants. I wouldn't mind. Would not mind at all. Yeah, I think I'll get sow bake round 14. As long as I use my first move on it. Well, sow bake is going to be correct either way because of pickler in the game. If I get plow sow here, I probably just win. Yeah. Plow sow would be fantastic for sure. Yeah, Merc does have a nice game. Mercator does have a nice game. Yeah, he's got the well. Got lots of improvement points. Yeah, 2 3-stone actions available. Wow. We'll take that, plus F GPP. Yeah, I'll play Gardener with my last move. Gardener +4 vegetables. Would not play squash though. If I want points, I can do Veggie Lover or Pickler. Yep, seems reasonable. Whoops. So if I convert 3 pairs, I have 8 grain right now. So if I convert 3 pairs, I'd be going down to, and then let's say I Veggie Lover 1, I'd go to 4 grain and 4 vegetables. Probably I'm going to need more than 4 vegetables to win Pickler, so I can't convert 4, but maybe I can convert 2. 2 pairs to 4 points, and with 6 vegetables. TetStyle's got Turnip Field, probably Reno Turnip Field. Slapdashing home. I don't know, Mercator, is that a type of projection? I don't know. Like that, I'm guessing is it like a vector, a type of vector? I don't know. It's over my head, Montu. Mercator projection is the most famous world map ever. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Is Mercator the name of the person who designed it, or? So I have seen that West Wing scene where the people come in and talk about it. Talk about how like it's a north-centric thing. Ground pickaxe plow, so probably GodKiller first move plows. So we go ahead and throw out our gardener here. Feed 7. Harvest. +1. +1. And then V. Interesting. TetStyle needed to sow bake manually and save turnip for next round. It is a bit odd, yeah. Because, yeah, Turnip Field giving a sow action in round 14 could have, like, stolen Pickler, basically. I should get some stuff. I at least get a food. I think I also probably get a wood. Plus F wood round 14. Most likely. GodKiller will want to build 2 stables because it's a 3-point action. So I am competing with GodKiller for the stables move. GodKiller will have to first move plow. It's probably worth it for me to sow bake again. And then, actually, maybe sow bake wheels. The sow bake wheel. TetStyle, what's TetStyle gonna do? TetStyle needs defense. So TetStyle might take wood defense with. First move. Also, I could first move family growth even without room. That's also an option. I guess stables is only 2 points. Cattle, 2 cattle will be 3 points. So I could take 2 cattle if they're still there. I'm just gonna take whatever round 14. They can correct me if someone else has 2 spaces. Sow bake seems quite good. Yep. I'm just wondering if I'm gonna wheel sow bake is all. I'm sorry I missed it, Montu. The thing is, it's a 1-point move for GodKiller right now. TetStyle could only sow on 1 field, so it's a I guess turnip field. Okay, so TetStyle might sow bake. Yeah, if I'm playing Veggie Lover, then sow bake is quite good. I'm thinking, what if I get 2 cattle, family growth, room, or 2 stables. But yeah, I'm probably going to want to sow bake as well. 2 points plus a pickler guarantee for Tet. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, TetStyle will. I was thinking TetStyle it's only 1 point, but turnip field, so yep, makes sense. He's the guy from Toto. Okay. I only know the one song from Toto. I gotta get my fan up here. It's getting hot. It's not hot enough outside that we need the AC on, but it's getting hot in my room. Rosanna? Maybe if I heard it. He didn't sow onto the turnip field? No, because he wanted to have the stable adjacency with horse barn. That's why. Love isn't always on time. Yeah, I know that one. Is that Toto? Lots of food on the board if anyone cares to pick it up. Yeah, I know that one. Whoops. Why did I minus that one? I want to minus one of these. Yeah, I think I'm baking one here. Covers my food for eating if I need to. Yeah. So I have 9 grains, so I can convert with Veggie Lover down to convert 3 down to 6. Alright, so we're hoping to wheel family growth or cattle. TetStyle kind of wants the cattle. TetStyle wants wood to fence with. TetStyle could family growth. Did I harvest 3? I harvest 2 vegetables. TetStyle first move fences. I don't think there was any pressure on the fence space, but especially not when Mercator can reno. Maybe he's thinking the 2 cattle will wheel, but that's not happening. Maybe he's going to wheel the 2 boar. Mercator family growth. So that means we get the 2 cattle, because GodKiller won't take the 2 cattle. I don't think. Yeah, I can have 7 and the game with 7 vegetables, right? Yeah, I think all 3 of those cards were in the same pack. Pickler, Veggie Lover, and Gardener were all in the same pack, so I took Gardener. Whoops. Pickler, Veggie Lover, Gardener, and Carrot Farmer, yeah. Last 2 moves, 2 stables, and Veggie Lover. GodKiller missing crops for rule breakers, sad. Yeah. Yeah, going for the manufacturer. He did some kind of suboptimal moves for manufacturer as well. TetStyle wants to tie with me on Gardener. Or on Veggie Lover. That's fine. Or on Pickler. I'm not worried about TetStyle. TetStyle's not close. It's Mercator that I'm worried about. GodKiller might build the stables here. If he doesn't, I'll build stables and then go for occupation. I guess with joinery, stables is not the best move for him. Yeah, I guess I was thinking 2 stables is 3 points, but I guess I should put 1 outside just in case of constable. I can put it in here just to hold all my boar in the same pasture. 3 stables for 2 net points. Well, no, he wouldn't build 3 stables, right, Sid? With Rule Breaker, he would build 2 stables because he's got 1 already. So it's even better than that if your analysis is 2 net points. Last stable outside. Right. Good point. Yep, you're right. Is fence stables. Yeah, not built stables. Good point. Mercator, Reno, half-timbered house. Nice 4-point card. Alright, it's going to be tight. Going to be real tight. I guess TetStyle does have a bunch of bonus points from occupations. So we'll go 3 and 3. So I win Pickler and then get 6 points out of Veggie Lover. So I think I have, whoops, something's wrong here. I'm missing a vegetable somewhere. Oh, I had one vegetable in my supply still. There we go. And then I breed sheep, and breeding the cattle doesn't matter. Breeding the boar doesn't matter. We feed 8. Final farm, whatever I have, plus 10. Mercator says 53. Do I have 53 beat? I have 53 tied. 43 plus 10, 53. TetStyle, 43, yeah. Alright, so looks like we pulled off the tie. What did GodKiller end up with? Some number. Maybe 52. Ask if they return 4 wood for turkey breeder, since people have been forgetting about that. Yes, I'm guessing he can't get past 52, because breeding his boar is not worth anything with Rule Breaker. So yeah, 52 seems like the peak. And if he has to return 2 points for turkey breeder, then it's going to be around 50, 51. He already bred his animals, okay. Yeah, he says 50. So 53, 43, 53, 50. GG. So we tied with Mercator for the win. Considering we started in 3rd, I think we were 3rd and Mercator was 1st. Is that right? Because we got Reedstone Food 3rd action. And considering my first pick was Fresh Fence Worker, and we didn't get Benefactor, feel pretty good about this one. We were fortunate that GodKiller didn't go after our Rancher. He could have put the stable outside. Wins don't matter. I have to get my second tie before I can finish. I think I have to stop streaming for now. I've got plans with some friends, but I'm planning to come back later this evening, maybe at like 9 or 10, and I'll do a game then. Cause yeah, I owe you guys a couple games, so I think I'm gonna be done for now. But I'll come back later this evening, maybe around 10 p.m. Eastern, and do a game then, and then I'll play a bunch on Sunday and Monday. So, alright guys, that's gonna be all for me. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video, and yeah, I'll be back later tonight. We'll see you then. Bye. Oh, thanks T Pembo for the sub as well. GG.